And welcome to a new episode of Philly on Philly Sports. Once again, I'm your boy Jamil. And my man,
You know, on the other side, it's Brendan. What's going on, guys?
it's your boy. All
It's
right,
your
all
boy.
right. Hey, let's do how we do. We
Uh,
started off. All right now.
yeah, buddy.
All right now. All right, so this is gonna be the abbreviated version
Yeah.
due to time constraints. So where you want to start off with, man?
Well, I think we have to do a little farewell, obviously, for the Sixers because we haven't shot in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Uh, it was a good try. The refs really tied us down on that, but we're not going to talk about that.
Nah, I mean you can, but we can't rest on that. Like
Nah, you can't rest on that. At the end of the day, the team had to play a little bit harder.
for sure.
It is
There's
what
a
it is.
all right, so let me ask you a question then.
Hmm.
Where's the blame lie? Who
On
do we
that last
blame?
game,
Who
on
do we
that
blame?
last game,
Well, no, not for the game, for the series. For the series.
um, I think for the whole series, honestly, bench production. They didn't get enough bench production. If you had in the last couple games, you had Buddy Hield kind of popping off a little bit. If you had that the whole series, it's a completely different series.
All right. So I mean I get that.
There's
Yo,
there's games there's games where you had 3 points off the bench, 0 points off the bench. It was pretty bad. There was no bench production at all, not even the slightest in the first couple games.
all right. So hmm, I understand that, but I'm saying like I can't put it all on the bench, man. I mean, the bench players for a reason. We had some starters, some starters who didn't
Yeah.
show up, man. Who didn't show up, didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about Tobias Harris in the last game having 0 points. We could talk about that for sure, but at least, at the very least, he plays a little bit of defense. The bench, I mean, this
What?
is what this is what our strong suit was supposed to be this year. The fact that we had a great bench for the playoff runs, and we did not have that because they did not play good at all.
No, 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 no. I'm not letting people off that easy, man. I'm not letting people off that easy, man.
Yeah,
Nah, man. Tobias was pure trash.
trash. Yeah.
Um, and it was to the point to where it's like, bro, like, what are we doing? What are we
What do,
doing?
what
Like,
do you
you're
get
six
paid
eight.
for?
You're 6'8". You can't get a bucket. Think about this,
Yeah.
and especially in the last games, right? If
Mm.
he just gets 6 points, not 10, not 12, not 20, 6 points, we win those games. We're not having this conversation.
Yeah.
We're talking about beating down the Pacers, right? If he just had 4 points in one of those
I mean,
games, come on,
yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't give a damn about the
I
defense if you can't score a bucket. Come on, man.
yeah, I get it. I get it. But I mean that's like Ben Simmons syndrome. He got scared to shoot the ball, I think, in the moments. Yeah, the
I'll give
street
Ben Simmons
and
credit. I don't think he ever had a game where he had 0 points. He might have had four, but he
yeah.
never had zero.
And you
He
know that
never.
he's usually impacting the other side of the floor as well.
He definitely impacted the defensive side way more than
Yeah,
Tobias does.
for
So,
sure.
so we all know Tobias out of here, gone, right?
Oh yeah, go on. Yeah,
We got two max slots, right,
yeah.
for max contracts. Really, we
Maxi.
have one. So we have
Yeah,
Maxi.
yeah,
What are we doing with the other one? Because there's a lot of talk of a lot of players that could fill that spot,
yeah.
and I have my thoughts on it. I want to see what yours are.
Uh man, uh my thoughts are a little bit different because I'm not like you're building around a core of Maxi and Joel Embiid, correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
So you have this money, and last time we had this kind of money, we settled for Tobias Harris. We
Mhm.
settled. It was 100% settling. It wasn't choosing him over Jimmy Butler. It was settling. Um, I don't think they chose him.
It's Brett
Uh,
Brown effect, man. Come on now.
yeah,
It's Brett
The
Brett
Brett
Brown.
Brown effect
We
is
chose
real.
we chose Toby over Jimmy because of Brett Brown.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, but s- screw you, Brett Brown. But anyway, um, I don't want to settle. So a lot of people were saying Brandon Ingram and
I don't
you have
mind
players.
Ingram.
I don't mind Ingram either, but he is not a player, and he's going to get paid max money.
But you know what it is though.
Not a
You
max
gotta,
player. I'm
but you gotta
sorry to
remember.
say.
But you gotta remember though. These are the luck of the draw, right? So when you look, who are your max players right now for free agency or a possible trade?
DeMar DeRozan, Paul,
Um,
Paul George.
I'm taking Ingram. I'm taking Ingram before George and DeRozan.
Yeah,
Off just
I'm not
off.
saying that I want Paul George. I was not saying that, and I'm not
Yeah.
saying also that I want LeBron James.
No. Okay. So
I'm not saying that I want them. I'm
yeah.
saying that I would prefer this max slot come from a trade rather
Who
than
who 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 will be
I don't
trading
know.
for? Because you know if
Honestly,
we trade, it's going to be a lot more than just some damn draft picks.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. And that's I think that's kind of why you got some assets back this offseason. I think that was the purpose of that.
Hmm.
Um, but I would rather it be via trade. The people who are signed to contracts are, to me, are more valuable than Paul George or Brandon Ingram because to me, like Brandon Ingram he's a great player. You know what I mean? He is a great player, but he
Hmm.
is not a max contract guy. And I think if you sign him, you are settling.
But we got to sign somebody, right? So the money can't sit.
So make a trade.
Who for who though? That's what I'm trying to say.
I
For
don't know.
who?
All
Because
right,
the trade
all
is
right,
going to come with losing assets, bro. We're losing people.
yeah, absolutely. So this is my personal thought. This is not a person that I like, but schematically and the way it fits with this team,
Hmm.
one of the premier targets who seems to I'm not sure if he's available or not, but like Trey Young, a pure point guard.
Oh no.
I
You
know.
think you know somebody, man? You lost me
No,
there, man.
listen. He is
Oh,
not, but schematically, he is a distributor. He does not need to be your number one target offensively. If he brings the ball up, Maxey can go back to his natural position, short in two guard, and he can thrive there. Trey's going to spread the ball around, and he can make shots.
so
And he
here's
can
my
make shots.
yeah. He's gonna give you zero on defense, bro. He can give you
That's
zero on
fine.
defense. It's not
That's
stopping
fine.
anybody. Plus, we all know. So here's the thing. I've been saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. The last true point guard was still CP3, right?
Yeah.
Um, Trey Young, he is a ball hawk. He's going now. Don't get me wrong. He plays for Atlanta, so he has to be. I don't
Yeah.
know how much his game's going to translate when you have other stars on the team. When you have an Embiid and a Maxi who can also knock down buckets. Is he still going to run up and just shoot from half court because he can? But you got Max
Uh,
over here wide open and Embiid over here
you got
wide
to think.
open.
You got to think. Coaching. He hasn't had coaching for since he's been in the league, and
No, he had
He also hasn't had players on his team. He has
that's the
Dejounte
difference.
Murray, but
He's had
Dejounte
coaching.
Murray. Yeah.
He hasn't
That
had
guy.
players.
I
He hasn't
can't
had
coach,
players.
man. That guy can't coach.
Come on.
That guy can't coach.
Do you
But anyway,
take the team to the playoffs? Come on.
he also hasn't had really anybody around him. Like he's I think the best big guy that he's had was what, Clint Capella?
Yeah.
Who
Yep.
they have as a big guy. I mean,
Nah,
that's
that's
just a
it. Yeah, you're
lob.
right.
That's all it is a lob.
I think
The
he might
one
have
thing
had Howard one time, like 1 year maybe,
yeah.
but I can't remember.
Okay. But that's my personal thought. Like I think obviously
So
you want to get a forward you want to get forwards. Like forwards are the biggest priority. And I understand that Brandon Ingram is a good forward, but I still think that you're settling if you're
nah.
going to sign him to a max deal.
I
Listen,
I
Brandon
I
Ingram.
I just don't see the fit with Trey Young in the Sixers. I don't see it. I
Yeah, no,
just
I mean that doesn't have to be it. I'm just saying like a player like that would fit. But you got to think
I mean
Brandon Ingram,
the players like that are already gone. Like, could you imagine Brunson on our team, bro?
it'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Another thing, a trade possibly like obviously it's a little outlandish, but for Mikal Bridges, that'd be another great fit.
That came up. Now, from what I was hearing from reports, is that the Knicks have turned down multiple offers with multiple draft picks and compensations, and they're like, no, they rather keep Mikal Bridges and build around him than give him up.
The Nets, yeah,
Yeah, what I say,
you did
Knicks?
say that. You did say the Knicks, yeah,
My bad, my bad. The Nets, yeah.
yeah,
So, um, I wouldn't. I'll take that all day. I mean, he should have been. This shouldn't even be a conversation. He should have already been in the jersey.
right.
But I'll take that, or I'll definitely take Mikal over Trey. I think
Oh
he fits.
no,
He fits
100%,
way. He fits way
100%.
better.
But he's less available than what Trey is.
Yeah,
That's
you're not
all I
getting.
was saying. He's less available.
Yeah.
So man, what about a package? Ben Simmons and Mikal Bridges. Yeah, we'll take that off
Yo,
your hands.
yo, I swear you
Off your
want Ben
hands.
Simmons back. Yo,
Yeah.
you always pick him up with
I
some
mean, hey man,
scenario for Ben
hey,
Simmons to
that's a
come
big
back.
man. That's a big yeah. It's funny. It's a big man though.
So what? He's garbage, man.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
is
want to
garbage.
play.
But all right, so one more thing about Brandon Ingram is he hasn't played more than like 64 games in a year for since his rookie season. He's just as injured as Joel Embiid. I'm telling you.
Here's my thing on that now. That seems to be just the way of the league, bro. Like you hardly have any players who play a full season or play
But
70
he's
plus
injured.
games.
But he was legitimately injured.
That's what I'm saying though.
You know
Like
what I mean?
they're all, I mean, yes, I mean they're all, in the words of the late great Kobe Bean Bryant,
Yeah.
soft as Charmin. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Right.
like, bro, I don't get it. But I'm trying to
Another
think.
an, another
But
free agent that was coming up that we talked about this a little bit is Alex Caruso. So if you do want to go a different route at point guard,
you love Caruso. You brought him up last time. Yeah.
he's a stud. He's a stud. I'm
You
telling you, he
love
can play.
Caruso.
He can hoop.
So what's the what came up? Who
And
came
then
up?
and then you can go after a forward, but you're not paying Alex Caruso that kind of money. He's not getting
I mean, we're
paid.
getting the four
And as a
regardless. We need to
as
get it.
far yeah,
We need to go after a big after a center.
I need I need a stretch four that can rebound.
I need a center so when Embiid takes a break, we don't go down. We're not up 15 and he comes back because we're down four. You know what I mean?
We had the perfect opportunity to get someone like Andre Drummond. You would think
Um, yeah, I
he
mean
was he's the best center, or he's the best backup big that we've had, and I mean we traded him, but he was averaging like I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes a game and like 15 rebounds for us is it's insane. I mean, like he's exactly what we needed
yeah,
for
I'll
sure.
take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
So here's what some of this other I forget the kid's name already. Dad going it. The other guard over there in Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, Darius Garland.
I think yeah, Garland. They said per reports, I don't know if you know this or now, but Philly on Philly Sports, we get reporting credentials now. So, so per reports, they said that um, if Cleveland signs Mitchell, then they're going to be looking to let go of I can't remember the kid's name. He's a good player too. Dad going.
You're talking
Uh,
about Darius Garland, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, hold on.
I mean, Darius
No,
Garland's like he's they drafted him. He's a big piece of that team. I wouldn't think that they would get rid of him.
I heard this yesterday. I heard this yesterday. They said that they plan on resigning Mitchell. They said they don't have enough to bring back both, or does it make sense to bring back both players?
Ow.
Don't ask me. One man's garbage, another man's gold. That's how I look at it.
That that doesn't really make sense to me. That team is built to be that way with Garland and Mitchell.
Again, these reports, I don't know. It's a time of the year too where they're trying to put out little fillers to see who wants what.
Yeah,
Because once the draft comes, you want to go ahead and you want to get max value from if you possibly from another team. Who's going to
yeah.
overpay? Hold on a second. Guards. Um, I'm out on Darius Garland. Yeah. I'm out on
That would be a terrible move by them.
you know what? I
Just
just
saying. That
forgot.
is you're if you get rid of Darius Garland, you're quite literally making your team the Utah Jazz because that's what the Utah Jazz was all these years that Donovan Mitchell was there.
Hmm.
They didn't have enough to get over the hump.
Would you put
Absolutely. Darius
would
Garland's a good player. He's a good
yeah,
player.
that too, but what about the other side with Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell, oh yeah, he's still
Would you reach
young.
no, I mean I'm saying would you reach out for it? Would you reach out and see if they keep if the rumors are true, they're keeping one or the other?
Yeah. I'm reaching out for both of them, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. So let me see here. Paul George, I'm out. I don't want it.
Too old.
Uh That's what I was getting ready to say. The Sixers are known for constantly getting these old players past their prime.
Chris
Like
Webber.
I was just getting ready. Damn, I was just getting ready to say Chris Webber, the name. I was excited for it. Chris Webber, the
Yeah,
player. I'm like, this not
yeah.
Sacramento. Chris Webber.
You weren't looking forward to Chris Webber with no cartilage in his knee, Chris
Nah,
Webber.
nah,
Yeah,
not at all.
yeah. Mutombo is another one.
No, again, we can go on. They just love out of their prime players.
Hmm.
Um, the Jimmy Butler
But
one.
all right,
Good.
but there is one name that listen, I would take it honestly. LeBron James. He's past his prime, but he could still take it to a chip this year. He could
I
take
do.
it to a chip. Hey man, draft Ronnie, draft Ronnie.
No, that's the thing, man. Everything about Bronny's fraud. Everything
Oh
is
yeah, he's
fraud, bro.
he's not a
They
good basketball player right now.
they sat there and said this man was 6'4". Bron is 6'8", 6'8", six
Yeah,
nine. They said Bronny's 6'4". So we already, I'm thinking undersized because your dad LeBron is 6'8", 6'9". Okay,
yeah,
he's 6'4". And then they do the combine, and here's where I give credit to college basketball versus college football, right? As a college athlete for basketball, you can declare for the draft, go through the entire combine process. If your draft stock is not where you think it should be, you can then go back to college and continue playing. Where in
yeah.
football, once you declare, it's a wrap. You can't come back,
It's a
right?
wrap. Yeah,
But this man goes over there to that combine, takes his shoes off, and gets measured at 6'1.5". You got to be shitting me.
yeah. That's kind of
6'1.5".
fraudulent.
Now that's fraud right there on height, right? Now I've been saying he's not that good. It's hard as hell to be as good as your father when your father's an all-time great. It is, right? Jordan's son tried to come behind him, wasn't that great. Walter Payton's son
Mhm.
tried to come behind him, University of Miami, wasn't that great. So on and so forth. Only ones that I've seen do it and do it well was Barry Bonds and King Griffey Jr. Besides that, I
Yeah,
don't know players who come behind them and can uphold that. That's a hard mantle. Hard
yeah, for
mantle.
sure.
The only time I see it work outside of that is when they play different positions. You get the Matthews, you know what I'm saying? The Matthew brothers and family, they were playing linebacker while their dad was playing O line. Different types of the ball. The Peyton
Yeah,
Manning brothers, they're they're an exception because their dad was a good quarterback. He was on a shitty ass New Orleans Saints. Um, so he wasn't able to shine the way he was supposed to.
yeah.
They came in, they shine more so Peyton than Eli. If you ask me, Eli's gonna be a fraudulent Hall of Famer, but it is that's me, right? I don't care if he got two. He got two rings that are fraudulent to me. Not
Hey man,
fraudulent,
two
but no,
rings
no,
is
no,
two rings.
no, no, not fraudulent. Not that. The rings are the rings. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
His career is one of the most mediocre ass careers you ever see. Look at his numbers.
for sure.
And
He
both
got hot
times,
at the right. He got
the
hot at the right time. Both years.
both Super Bowls, he was a wild card team.
Mhm.
But it's hard. It's hard to. But he's
Yeah,
fraudulent. You got scouts that saying that they would not draft him. Not first round, not second round. Now, obviously, if the owner wants him, they want him. But we could draft. Bronny said he doesn't care when he gets drafted. It's nothing to do with his dad, right? We could draft him. And it'd be a waste of a draft. I do not see LeBron coming. I
Oh
don't see it.
no, that would be the only stipulation. I wouldn't draft him if Brown wasn't coming.
Yeah.
I
So I'm
don't
saying
listen. Bronny is not he's not a prospect that's even on my radar right now.
Bronny, he needs to go back to college,
His,
bro.
his brother is more of a prospect to me than Bronny
Brother,
is.
brother about 6'6".
Yeah,
Legit.
yeah, yeah, he's more of a prospect than Bronny is for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if it would bring LeBron James in, I mean, I think if
It's not.
LeBron James came
It's
to
not.
Philly, you win a chip.
If he came in,
You'll
yeah,
get to the finals. You
I
get to the
was, I was,
finals.
I would say yes.
I mean, obviously you got to build a team around it, but
Yeah,
LeBron James, he'll put on his GM shoes and then he'll set back the
I
team
don't want
another
that.
five.
That's what I don't want.
That's what I don't want either.
I don't want Coach LeBron.
I just want a
I don't,
chip, bro.
I don't
Listen,
want GM.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure,
tired. I want
for
a
sure,
chip.
man, for
I want a
sure.
chip. Whatever it means. I want a chip.
I think
But let's.
I would, like I said, I'm out. My only dilemma. I'm in. I'll take Ingram because of the age, and and I would, regardless of history of injury and all that stuff. Every year he's getting better and freaking better. Like he's balling. Um,
Yeah.
I forgot the boy's name that fast. Cleveland. Cleveland's
There's Garland.
Darius Garland, no brainer. Take him in a heartbeat. Mikal Bridges, I'll take him. My only thing is, I don't know about is he a max contract either? That's the question. He's
Who's
a good
that?
third, Mikal Bridges.
Mikhail, I mean, listen,
Yeah,
he's going to bring a lot to your team
but is he a
in
max
defense.
contract?
Also, I don't know. I mean,
That's sort of thing because our
I
problem
don't
is
think.
we can bring somebody in, but then I don't want to be hamstrung by their contract. If we want to move them, we can't because it doesn't make any sense for anybody. A
Well,
Toby situation.
that's exactly what Brandon Ingram is, though. But let's pivot off of that.
We'll give value for England. We'll give value. All right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what else. Besides that, man, I'm just right to see. I, I don't see anybody in this draft right now that's very like, oh, this is a special player coming out of college. I don't see that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I
yeah.
don't see it.
I mean, where you're going to be picking anyway, you're not finding anybody.
I mean, just any.
I think the reason you have assets is to trade for players. I think honestly, that's probably all they got.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
I don't think
Um,
they're. I don't think anything. I mean, obviously, you never know. Everybody who's in the draft is there for a reason. But
mhm,
it's kind of hard to judge at this point.
yeah. All right. Let's pivot off of Sixers because we got
Yeah,
like 20 minutes on the counter here.
let's
I
get
want
it.
I want to bring in. I want to talk about the one team I heard abbreviated as Brim. Did you hear about that? Brim.
Nah,
You know what that stands for?
nah.
Best record in baseball. Let's go, baby. I'm
Oh,
talking about
okay.
them
All
fighting
right. Yeah,
Phils, baby. I'm talking about them
let's get it.
fighting Phils, baby.
Yeah,
Cause they,
yeah.
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Ever since I've been, all this, Kendrick and Drake beef, those records,
Hmm.
Tim Kendrick, by the way. Um, the one song that's sticking in my head every time think about the Phillies is "They Not Like Us." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They not
for
like
sure.
us. Last night I'm watching the game. I said, "Dang, what? L was coming, right?" And it's in the ninth inning, and we down 2-3.
Yeah. It was
My
actually 3-4. It was 3-4.
no, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure.
It was two
I'm pretty
three.
sure it was. Was it?
It was
Okay.
2-3, 2-3.
And then Mr. Clemens came in.
My man Cody,
Yeah.
Cody, your dad should be
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame as well. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. He
Um,
came in. He came in really clutch. That was a bomb too. That was out to
two
what, right
outs.
center.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
outs. Game on the line. It's ninth inning.
Hmm.
I looked at Susie Q and said, "Hey, I took an L on this one." Boom, tied it up. They get to the ninth inning. Soto came in, did his job. I was shaky at first, a little
Yeah.
shaky in that 10.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. It was a little rough. That was a little rough for sure. But hey, man, it just seems like
They find a way, bro.
this team just finds a way every night to
Yeah.
either get back into it, whatever it
Mhm.
is, or win the game. Obviously, they had the game the other day, and they went to extras. That Alvarado came in, he lit up to, and it
Yeah.
was kind of a game over for that. But just to be in that game to begin with was incredible because it takes late game heroics just to get there.
Yeah. I
You know what I mean?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Um, we haven't had this. We usually get this kind of excitement after the All-Star game,
Yeah,
and we're so battling for one of those three wild card spots.
yeah.
It feels good to be in the driver's seat.
So
Now the teams are light, but we're doing what we're supposed
yeah,
to do, which is win.
yeah, right, right. The thing about it is, if you look this time the last 2 years, we're probably 8 games behind Atlanta
For sure.
already.
Mhm.
Right now, we're 4 games above Atlanta, which is insane. I know that they lost some pieces for sure. I know Spencer Strider's out for the rest of the
Oh,
year.
I do
Um,
not care. That's not my
yeah, I
fault.
don't care. No, I don't care about that either.
Not my fault.
Hey, it feels good to be on the top looking down for once
Well, yeah,
because we haven't been that since 08, 09, 010. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
been a while for sure.
We got some real teams coming in. We got Rangers coming in who just won the World Series,
Yeah.
and then the Braves again after that. So, gonna be a good test. But it's just like anything. Like I've been saying, I say every year, you don't got to win every game. Just win the series. You
Yeah,
win the series,
exactly.
you'll be fine.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
pitching is doing well.
I gotta
Uh,
give a shout out to my man Ranger Suarez though. That is the smoothest cat on the mound. I'm telling you, he had a bad outing the other day, but
mm,
he is so smooth.
he still got the W though. He got the
Yeah, no, he
W.
still got the W. He's
Yeah,
8-0. 8
yeah.
0. It's crazy.
That was a rainy game too. So yeah,
Yeah,
he got 8 wins. He got the most wins in the major leagues, not NL or in the MLB. Most wins in
yeah,
MLB right now.
right.
He's on path to which this should have been like his second or third Gold Glove, but well, we'll leave it alone and get his first one.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. So and then there's another piece of the starting rotation that you seem to be a little bit. You got a little haterade on,
it's not hater,
and
right?
that's
I just,
Christian Sanchez.
yeah,
So my thing is like
yeah.
I know you're like just start Taiwan Walker and Spencer Turnbull.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it, but what about Taiwan's last start? He did the same exact thing.
So here's the
The
difference,
same
though.
exact
He's
thing.
coming back from injury again.
Who
Actually,
cares?
again.
Who
Actually,
cares? Do I care?
no. But what did they do though? When you come back from injury, you go down for assignment, right? So he went down to the minor leagues first and worked on it. And like you said, we know he's going to get hit every now and again, right? He's going to give up some runs. My problem with Sanchez is that whatever his issue is right now, I believe it's between the ears. I believe because he has the speed, he has the stuff. What he's lacking is total command of his pitch. His pitches are all over the place sometimes,
Yeah.
all over the place.
Uh, I just think that anytime he starts, you're always in the game. Taiwan can let a game go in the first inning. The
What?
first inning,
What?
I'm telling you,
What?
all last year,
What?
Taiwan Walker, he might have had the most wins on, on the roster through 80 games, whatever. Actually, it was actually probably a little bit longer than that. But Taiwan Walker, every single game, he's
Mhm.
letting up like three in the first, or like four in the third. You know what I mean? It's like he has these
He can
exploding
be he can,
innings.
but that's what I'm saying. He can be sporadic. What I'm saying is, I believe that Sanchez is a better pitcher overall versus Taiwan Walker. But what I'm saying is, what I'm seeing from Sanchez is you're all over the place. If you're all over the place, then you need to go down for assignment to get whatever. It ain't. If it was mechanics, I would say, it's mechanics. He got a hurt elbow, hurt shoulder, whatever, right? Or it's just not that good. No, he is that good. He's proven before. Last year, he is that good. He started off pretty well, right? But the last four starts or so, when I see a ball, multiple balls, 6 inches off the plate, when I'm seeing balls that are basically an E1 error because when he's a pitcher,
Mhm.
or allowing runners. That's on him. That's your controlling command. Your controlling command is not there. Your speed and velocity is,
Yeah,
but so you got to
I
fix
would
it.
still prefer
I'd
hands.
rather you fix it down in the minor leagues where these errors don't affect my Phillies. You know what I'm saying? Because these are pros. You mess up in front of them, they're gonna make you pay.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, the team as a whole, honestly, is making a lot of errors. I think the Phillies, it seems like they have to be leading the league in errors because every single game you see, they got at least two. Almost every game.
Um,
It's kind of insane. I
I
don't know
am
the
going
stat on
to
that, but
I'm going to the last 3 or 4 games as far as errors go. I'm wiping that clean. It's because only reason why this is baseball and it's it was raining nonstop every game they're playing.
but that's baseball though. That's
No,
baseball
no, no,
though.
no, 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 no. That's football, and that's football.
That's
You know,
fine. They play in this
baseball.
type of weather. They play in this type of weather every single year. Everybody does.
No, no, no. They're playing some rain, but what I'm saying is baseball is usually not played in inclement weather. Like they'll delay a game. They're not delaying the game in football because of rain. They're just not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They'll
right,
delay a
right.
game because of lightning. That's it. In baseball, sometimes like it's too much rain. Now we got to cover the field. We got to do this. We got to do that. They're not. They're not football players. Well, they're not. They're not built for that. So, in the majority of their games, they're going to be playing in dry weather. So, especially, and then we've had some prime time games where the games are at night. Not making an excuse, just saying reality, right? It's already hard enough sometimes when you're catching fly balls with the stadium lights right there, right?
Yeah,
The lights are bright. You add in the rain factor, it does. Just playing football. I play football in rain games, and it's hard to catch that big ball, catch the football. You know what I mean?
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
So I'm a white because like Rojas, he had a couple errors. Like there were uncharacteristic, but there were a couple errors that he had. Um, but where were they in the rain games? Rain games.
Hmm.
Um, we do need to clean up the errors. I do agree with that.
But
But I still the best team in baseball, baby.
yeah, for sure. And they said that Trey Turner's progressing pretty well. Like he's already doing
Mhm,
some drills and stuff. But
mhm.
like you got to play it slow with him. You
Yeah,
really
I
got
think
to, especially with hamstrings. Um,
that's what I heard. I heard that they're going to even when he's
got it.
cleared to go, they're going to set him for like another 3 or 4 weeks.
Got to go slow with him because he's way too important down the stretch. Way too important.
He's a speed guy too, so it's easy to
Yeah,
re-aggravate that
he
hammy.
relies on his speed. He
Mhm.
relies on his speed. So, um, yeah, it's been a great start to the season. Obviously, we love seeing it. Um, but I think like they need to play a little bit more small ball rather than relying on the home run. And I know that the last couple of games they have been relying on the small ball, the single, having runs in an inning. I mean,
So
yes,
here's what I'm going to say to that. I've been saying this about Bryce Harper for a while. He's a great hitter. He's a great player. And we all know at any given moment he can bust open the game with a home run. But
sure,
sometimes, just like last night, all we needed was a sac fly
bring the bat,
or a single, and he
bring the
came
bat.
through yesterday. But there are
Yeah.
plenty of times, and I know that again. I'm just a fan. I'm a guy on the couch watching the game like most people are, right?
Hmm.
And if I know when how to pitch to Bryce Harper with runners in scoring position or with the Phillies behind, then they know how to pitch to him. And
Yeah.
I've been saying down and in, excuse me, down and in and up and in is how you pitch to Bryce Harper. He will chase him every time.
Yeah.
And that's what he
For
does.
sure.
When there's no bases are when their Phillies are ahead, you know what I mean? When they're
Yeah.
ahead and when they're or whatever, he'll lay off. That's when he'll use those eyes more. He'll lay off those pitches and he'll make you pitch to him. So either he's getting a walk
Sure.
or he's going to send that bad boy to the upper deck. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure.
But he definitely know with his singles. I think what I like is what we're seeing from everybody on that roster, right? From the Sosas to the Paches to the Whit Merrifield, Corey Clemens coming up. Everybody's producing. Cassiano starting to get find his little groove. Bryson Stott came back and was on a freaking tear.
Alec
Uh,
Bohm's been incredible.
Alec Bohm has been Alec Bohm. He's been
Yeah.
Alec Bohm is the best hitter right now on our team for
Yeah.
consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency, and he's the best hitter on the team right now.
Obviously, he's not going to be the guy to take the pitch, the pitcher yard every at bat. Like
No,
he
not at
only
all.
has a couple home runs. He's not
Mm.
but he's a hitter. He's a pure hitter.
Bro, Alec Bohm is like, and don't laugh when I say this, but understand what I'm going to say. He's a Pete Rose type player for us right now.
Yeah. No,
Pete
I can
Rose
say it.
was not known for his slugging, wasn't known for all the home runs. He was known for all the hits. He just got on base
Hmm.
consistently, right?
Yeah.
But those ribbies, bringing them in.
I
Hey,
want to talk about one quick thing. It's not Phillies
okay.
related.
All right.
It's Cincinnati Reds related. I don't know if you saw this, but Ellie De La Cruz has
Mhm.
30 stolen bases
Yeah, yeah,
already.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. He's
That is
bro.
ridiculous.
He had like four against us in
Bro,
like a
that
three
is
game series. Yeah,
all right. So,
yeah,
like, I just wanted to touch on that real quick, but that,
yeah.
like, you guys don't really understand how crazy that is. That's
Insane,
30 stolen bases. That's insane. That's like every
insane.
time he gets on base, he's stealing a base.
I put it
It's
to you like
insane.
this: some people in their season
Hmm.
with 30 stolen bases, and that's a good season.
How many did Trey Turner have last year? Like 34?
I think it's like 36, maybe. Let me see. I'm trying to think. But yeah,
This man,
the point is what he had for the season is what he has at the halfway point. Not even a halfway point.
not even at the halfway.
No.
It's actually incredible. But
Yeah.
that's enough about Cincinnati
Real
Reds.
quick.
Fuck them. I don't care about them.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta have you seen Jordan Davis recently?
Not he slimmed down a little bit.
Oh, he's a brand new man. I think he must
Yeah.
have heard me talking shit because he said, he's off. He was flat.
So
He was
he's
flat.
a rapper. He's a rapper now. Is what you're saying?
I don't know if he's a rapper, but he damn sure looked like he went to prison and got his prison workout on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was at the Philly Autism
Yeah.
uh fundraiser, right?
Yeah.
And he was signing an autograph, and a photo was leaked out showing him signing an autograph, right?
Hmm.
So I'm gonna show you this real quick. Here we go. Here's Jordan Davis in uniform, right? During the game. Can you see it?
I can say it. Yeah.
All right, you see this here?
He looks like a
All right,
boat.
right. This is Jordan Davis. This was what was this? A couple days ago. I wouldn't have recognized him, man.
Yeah.
He's coming to play,
Yeah.
bro.
He's
He's
starting to
coming up.
rap. He's starting to
He's
rap.
he's starting to play, bro. He on-
He heard the Drake and Kendrick beef. He started rapping.
he on his 50 cent. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Yeah.
03 50 cent. He on his oh
Yeah.
03 50 cent right now. So now, what I'm hoping this translate into motor. I want to see that
Yeah.
motor because people have been saying before, like, his problem was, he's in for 2 plays and out for five. You
Yeah.
know, didn't have that motor, didn't have that
Are we
stamina.
about to get cut off?
We got 5 minutes. That's what it said.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We're
Oh
good.
no, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I just want
So
to throw that in there real quick.
yeah, for sure.
Jordan Davis, man. Hey. I meant what I said. I said what I meant, man.
Yeah.
Stop all that damn singing. Start rapping, okay?
Start rapping.
You're
Stop playing.
looking. You're looking like you're playing the part, though. I will give you credit when credit's
Yeah.
due. You're coming in. You're looking like you're in shape and ready to go. Now I want to
Now we
see that
need is a
translate to
couple
the
face
field.
tats. Get a couple face tats.
No, no, no.
Um.
Don't do the face. I don't do the face. I don't do those. Do the
Yeah.
arms. You do the arms. I don't do the face tats, man.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
that's
just
what you
start
gave
getting
up
some
on life.
teardrops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh, and then obviously, as we get closer and closer to mini camps and
Yeah.
OTAs, we'll start talking a little bit more about the Eagles all season, going into the preseason. The first game being in Brazil, and also, I hear this too that NFL has sold a lot of games to Netflix, so Netflix is going to be showing a couple
I did.
games.
I did hear that.
Mhm.
It's getting a little crazy.
It is
And
getting crazy.
that was the Netflix game. I'm pretty sure that was a Christmas Day game. There's gonna be a Christmas
They
Day
did it,
Netflix game.
yeah. From what I heard, they did it on purpose
That's actually really drawing up a basketball.
to crush the NBA. Yeah, that's what it was. So
That's crazy. But listen, they didn't have any plans to do so, but Netflix cut that check. It's time.
that's all that matters. Hey, my
Yeah,
brother, we about to got less than a minute left. Once again,
yeah,
check your social medias, check your YouTubes, your TikToks, Instagrams. My man
yeah.
B, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. My man.
Cheers, buddy.
Yep. Whew. And once again, tell a neighbor, tell a friend.
Yeah. And what's that one thing you always say?
One time for the one time.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
Peace.
Peace.